Feral Audio.
Welcome to episode 19 of The Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli.
Nice fade out.
Do you like that fade out?
It's like DJ. Hey guys.
And
DJ
to his right,
Jeremy over
he's
here.
a legend, the man, the myth, Michael C. Morona. Don't forget the C.
Don't forget that C.
And we're coming to you live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the Cinema Center. So thank you all for being here.
A historic day here.
Two seats to my left, Jeremy Balin, extremely abrupt hype man.
Should I put my...
Were you guys ready for that? Because I was on the table for 1 second and the room exploded, and I didn't hear Jeremy say anything. He
gotta
just
keep eye
started.
contact with me at all
and
times.
look what happened.
No, he's trying to go viral.
For the listener, you should do that, and the people in the audience take note, because
For the listeners
that really worked.
who are listening to this during a bike ride, do not do that.
And watch for potholes, please.
Thank you.
I really wasn't ready for that, so thank you.
And thanks for coming out. It's very nice of you all. You'll get your checks in about a week. Appreciate that. So far, we're loving your city of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Although
Yes.
we've only been here for a few minutes, to be completely
But we saw a lot of cool stuff already.
Where
A Goku, right? Was that who that was that we saw walking down the street? 'Cause there's like some sort of anime convention, people walking around, their parents dropping them off with the minivan outside saying, "Have fun, watch your tail."
I am a little.
Doors closing.
I'm a little sad that I don't see any wolf ears or cat tails in the audience today, as I figured there might be an overlap between our audience and the cosplay audience. It's okay. Two separate bubbles.
But nobody could really say that there was an actual comic convention going on, right? I mean, is it just a weekend thing?
It's a pop-up.
Could be a refuge.
It was like a flash mob thing where they're like, "We're having a Flash Comic-Con right now in Fort Wayne."
It makes you wonder how many people have costumes in their closets like that.
I have
Just
a
for
bunch,
personal
actually.
use?
Yeah, no, or in the trunks of their cars, depending upon. I know around here.
Just in case.
Yeah. What do you carry? What do you carry in the trunk of your car just in case?
A bag for LARPing. Exactly. That's right. That's a great idea.
The base jumping, yes. LARPing, no.
Well, I mean, you gotta be.
So,
You gotta
okay.
be dressed up, don't you?
To dig slightly deeper, what's in your LARPing bag? Do you have a broadsword strapped to the outside?
No, I'm a battle axe guy. Cause
He would totally be the dwarf in Golden
Yeah,
Axe,
no
right?
shit. I know. Ha, funny. Yeah, chubby.
All right, that's
I
number
would be
one.
the
I'll write it
warrior.
down.
Number one fat joke for Mike tonight.
It's in the books.
That was a height joke. That wasn't a fat joke.
I don't know. I don't think that guy was that cool.
I was always the dwarf. He had the best magic. Guys at the other convention, back me up, please. They're all the way down Clay, but they're backing me up.
See that he used a street name that is recognizable to all of you. It's yeah, exactly, right.
Dan is the
I've
equivalent
actually
of an
been here.
asterisk or a pop-up video.
My band recorded 2 songs here a few years ago for Riot House Records. Brian Jenkins. No?
Brian,
Yeah.
are you in?
Brian, no,
Brian's not
Brian
in.
lives in Southern
He's in
California.
the
He
studio.
got out. That's why these guys don't talk anymore. Someone's there for so long, just picks up and leaves on you. Go out for a quart of milk, never come back.
Back to smokes.
Just a pack of smokes. I'll be, Daddy, don't go.
You don't smoke,
Please."
Dad. Daddy, you don't smoke.
Just started, kid.
Are they going to update that in the states where Daddy left for medical marijuana and never came back? Are they
He's
gonna
in Colorado now.
I'm saying no. I mean, are they going to have new stories in Colorado like that? New country songs that are written recently. Oregon begin to write these songs this year as of July 1st.
That means it's already happened.
That's what I mean. It just got legalized there.
It didn't sound that way. The way he said it. The way he said it seemed like it hadn't happened yet. And you're still living in the past.
No,
like
you
2
want to have
weeks
an
in the
outlaw
past.
twang. But as of July 1st, it's no longer outlaw. It's mainstream now.
fucking sellouts. That's what I think about that. Anyway.
Cinema Center. It's really interesting that you recorded 2 tracks here at Cinema Center.
2 tracks?
Nice.
No, not here in the Cinema Center.
That wasn't
That wasn't
what it
Oh, I see. What you think that I now am the one that is speaking improperly.
Oh, in Fort Wayne you recorded them.
Yeah,
not...
in the city. City?
Is this a theater?
City of
This
Fort Wayne?
is a city.
Yeah.
City of Fort Wayne.
This is a city.
See how I said that? You got to say it with conviction. It's the City of Fort Wayne.
You're going to see Dan's name in some yard signs later this year. As he's Italian and ethnic, it's going to be the longest yard sign there's ever been in Indiana. Tamborelli. He's like, my sign paint isn't going to die.
The price of the Pete and Pete DVD at the garage sale has dropped dramatically.
He's including it for free to campaign volunteers at this point. That's their thank you.
I just wanted a block named after me.
Most of them took the $25 Chevy's card, actually. See, that died because Chevy's is not regional. It's not regional.
Well,
It sucks everywhere.
this is Mike's first rodeo, guys. He forgot how to do it.
I've never been to Chevy's, so I can't speak about...
It's not owned by Chevy Chase. That's all I do know. For sure.
There's one of those in Times Square, right? Chevy's?
Yeah.
I think I went there when I first moved to New York because I was like, this is the most New York thing I can do. I can get free... Oh, no. I got free chips in salsa, and then I jetted because I was poor. Well, still poor, but I was poorer. So, you know.
That's a good
I'm
idea.
just
Hey,
saying.
for the kids listening, if you're going to New York City and you're hungry.
Yeah.
Chevy's.
Free chips and salsa.
Chip and dip.
Can I get a glass of water too? Sure, honey.
Can't you do that at other places?
Oh, yeah, but it's, you know, it had a big sign out front and stuff. It said Chevy's. I think it had a martini glass or something, too.
What?
Chevy's in Times Square.
Did you
know
steal a
what?
drink as well?
I think, yeah, they probably gave me complimentary water, but I didn't feel bad about drinking that because it was free anyway. I guess they're both free. What am I talking about?
If you steal something, is the free thing still free?
That's a question. That is it.
Does going in the bathroom become stealing if you don't get anything at the shitty roadside
Or
MacDougal's that
That's a
we
good
stopped
point.
at? Because you at least got coffee.
So you're saying it's a guilt thing? It's all on me. It's my guilt.
It's a technicality.
It depends on how deep I take it. Yeah, no, okay.
I think
Let's actually get into that. So
No.
Jeremy
Lutheran, you're going to
Jeremy
hell.
here is
Christian,
trying to get healthy. Right? And I wasn't...
Is that on your list to talk about?
Yeah, sort of.
Is that on your
Let's just
talking
talk
points?
about this. Yeah.
Why?
Well, just because I found it funny that he was really hungry when we left, and we stopped at this place in Jersey that has dogs and burgers and other things because he's a vegetarian.
for the
He could have a
listener-
grilled
for the
cheese if he
listener,
wanted.
Jeremy
Fort Wayne,
is a
you liked me
vegetarian.
before, and then I did the whole
And
vegetarian
he
thing.
decided against it, and we didn't really care about eating. We were trying to get on the road, man. We wanted to be out here.
But since we were
stopped
there,
right
we
for
each had a
you.
chili cheeseburger.
Yeah, we each had a chili cheeseburger, and it was delicious.
So-
you didn't get anything, but then we had to make a stop, and you're like, well, fuck it. We're going to McDonald's.
I wanted
So
a
I can't tell the
coffee.
difference between, but it's like,
All right.
it's Jersey coffee. It's fine. Just because you've been sitting on the skillet for 6 hours, it's still coffee.
I'm still street cred. I'd only use the bathroom there. I didn't eat there.
Oh, you didn't eat there either?
No.
Okay, good.
No, he did stand in line solidarity-wise just
waiting
while
for
I
it?
was getting my coffee. Yeah.
I made pointless small talk with him while he waited for his coffee.
Yeah, I thought it was very nice. No, but that wasn't the point. The point was that I said I wasn't that. I don't know. This doesn't really. Why are we? But
I just wanted to bring it up.
You're
I
trying,
like
to, you're
that
trying to eat healthy.
yeah, that's the point. And the thing is, you're bringing it up to say like, oh, Jeremy was
ate at
hungry,
McDonald's
and
and
so we
not
took him to this
right.
place out of the kindness of our heart.
Yeah,
But you
no,
took me
you're-
to a greasy spoon that doesn't have any vegetarian food.
With
They had
respect.
grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Well,
there is a I give up.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
appreciate
sorry
the
I brought
effort.
it
No,
up.
no.
You know?
The effort
I didn't
is.
mean there's
I
a
appreciate
scab
that
now.
100%.
You're bleeding
Oh,
a
boy.
little bit.
Oh, you
got a
gotta
little
pick
blood
it.
here.
Don't touch me.
You have to pick it.
Yeah.
At this point, Jeremy, what do you get at In-N-Out Burger when you go there?
Oh boy.
What do you get there?
I get the grilled cheese animal style, which is just like vegetables in a bun and cheese and animal sauce. You guys know In-N-Out?
Isn't that
Yeah.
isn't that chili? The animal
What?
stuff?
No,
Animal?
dude.
No, it's like no. You've had too much chili in the last.
Oh, I invented a chili move today, which is called the Toledo Tamp, which is
good.
where
Yep.
when you have a chili dog And there's like, you get toppings, excess toppings. There's always that, like, if you still have integrity of the dog, at that point you can crack it open and create the valley fold that we all prize so much, the valley fold.
Oh, yeah.
And tamp the ingredients gently into this valley that you've just created.
You guys use that word a lot.
That slang is spreading like wildfire through
But
the
don't
crowd.
get greedy.
Today, it's in the new pop songs and stuff. Tamp it out. Tamp it out.
Don't get greedy, because if you tamp too much, that like an overfilled taco, it's gonna go everywhere.
It's gonna bust from the bottom. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the Toledo tamp is probably like a cleanup move. You know what I mean? You've already weakened the opponent.
We just
You're not
lost
going to full strength
Toledo, by the way. Toledo is not listening anymore to us.
How do we lose Toledo already?
I don't know.
This isn't even online or anything.
We're giving them, you're giving them the Toledo tamp. They should. I would think they'd be psyched about.
This
that.
is an honor.
I mean, you heard the audience when they heard Mike come up with the idea like that. It's spreading like people love it.
Yeah, they're already mentioning it.
There's blogs about it. It's crazy.
I feel like as much food as you can cram into something, you can always cram more. And sitting next to me and next to him are two examples of that.
But coming from the Pizza King himself.
Yes, I knew that we would come to Pizza King eventually. Whenever we travel, we sample food, and when we went to Philadelphia, I became the king of pizza.
Because he ate a whole pizza, but
We tied today.
There's always a but with him.
But you didn't go. I think if you're going to be crowned the Coney King, are they Coney? What are they?
They're not Conies here.
No, they're not Conies. Whatever, hot dog
dogs?
king. Yeah, you're gonna have to go above and beyond. 2 is like the minimum. That's what any normal human being
sampler
would
size? Are you saying?
I'm
also
just
had
saying.
fried
I'm
pickle.
not gonna call you the hot dog king. I'll call you Pizza King, not the hot dog king.
And chili too.
I'll get one of these kings one day.
I challenged him in the van. I want to take the Pizza King title, but he doesn't seem like he's
where
anywhere, man.
I'm saying, like, you could maybe have it in the WBC, but you're not going to have it in the WBO. You're not sanctioned. You're not Mayweather.
For a minute, I thought you were talking about the network, the WB. That's not a thing anymore?
It's
Is
the
it?
one with the frog, right?
Yeah, but I think it's defunct.
That was the network. Remember, they got in trouble for genetically growing their actors and actresses in tubes. I was always suspicious about Smallville. I was like, they're too perfect. I was proved right.
You guys want to get Subway after the show, or no? That's too soon. I can't talk about just Jared from Subway. That's too soon, right?
Oh,
Your unearthly resemblance to him. I think we could go to town.
No. Okay, I could pull it off.
Are you the before or the after picture? Is my question.
I think I'm in the middle. I'm like 6 months from being completely all the weight loss, and I'm like, I can do it, but food is good.
No, but I got a horrible secret. Not but food is good, but I got a horrible secret.
What depends on what your meaning of food is.
You're like the holder of the world's largest asterisk at this point. You should have it tattooed on your face. It's like...
People are doing that, actually.
tattooing their faces?
Yeah.
They've been doing that for years.
No, asterisks, tattoos. Never mind.
Oh yeah. I saw that BuzzFeed article.
Yeah. That's how I get all my news.
I was behind in line on the bank with a guy with a spider web tattoo on his elbow, and I started looking for exits. He was talking to himself, and I saved all my venom for the lady who was working the line, actually. But he was talking to himself more than I was, but I still.
And that's a lot. He talks to himself a lot, just in general.
Who's talking to me right now? Who is that guy?
Yeah.
What does he want from me?
We have been driving together for 9. That's probably the most time that we've spent together in a long time in close quarters. Was yesterday.
It was also Philadelphia.
Not that long.
Connecticut.
Not that long.
It's true, bro.
Yeah. I mean, 2 hours, take a break, do a podcast. 2 hours, that's cool.
Call mom.
9 hours, get 4.5 hours in.
We're the closest that we've been to another time zone in a while. We have not been this close to another time zone in a long time.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the time I came here to do those 2 songs, I was an idiot.
Oh, that was when you were
been
late.
Here.
I remember
I
that.
was late an extra hour. I was already running late, and then I was late an extra hour because my dumbass thought that Central Time started in Indiana. And so I was like, oh, it's not too bad. We're only like 35 minutes late. You've been like, you're fucking 90 minutes late, bro.
This actually explains
Through everything.
This explains a ton about Dan's behavior over the past 2 years. If he also thought that New York City was in Central Time. This actually brings it all into focus now.
Yeah,
This
no,
totally
I know.
makes sense.
I was late getting you too. I mean,
You were late leaving.
it's just Well, look, I'm the oldest in my family, and I'm the
oldest in my-
responsible older brother.
I know.
Normally,
I know, we
And
look
when
terrible.
I'm around Mike, I just revert to this like trying to be like my little sister, like just running late, like fuck it, that's just happening, just doing my thing. Oops, sorry, I'm running late. I'm actually 25 more minutes late.
Hey, look, it's
Oopsie.
sparkly thing.
Jeremy, you have.
Look at
you
I
have
got
siblings
hungry. I
too,
got a
right?
taco. Come on, let's go.
Don't you also have siblings, Jeremy?
Yeah, I do.
They're here with us today.
4 hours
are
south
you-
of us, I guess.
What are you, middle, oldest, youngest?
I'm middle.
See? You see?
I'm middle.
Whatever he said, I was going to say you see. It didn't matter. If
Yeah,
he
it
said
doesn't-
oldest, if he
doesn't
said
matter.
youngest, I would have said the exact same thing. I would have.
And what are you?
Oldest.
Oh,
Oldest
boy.
of 3, just like Dan.
Yeah, but when you're around me, you also
Explains a
revert
lot.
to being you're not as responsible as you could.
I don't revert to being a dick. I'm always a dick.
That's honest to God
You can't
true.
revert to something that you never stopped
We have
doing.
it. Is that thing rolling? Yep. Good.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's on there. I can't believe you said that for
Great.
yourself.
Like Ozzy said to me, "Oh man, now I have to relay. Now I have to relay the whole thing." I work as a best boy electric, which is like the second in command. He's not the gaffer. He's the best boy. They had to diminutize him some way. Undercut him just a little bit. You make a little less than the gaffer. You make a little more than the men. There's a lot of more responsibility, and Ozzy got mad at me the other day because of just something that happened on the truck. And Ozzy is a 60-year-old Laotian man, and he told me after he kicked an apple box on the way out of the truck, after I had angered him, he came back. He's like, "You're all right, but your mouth gets you in trouble sometimes."
Truer words have not been spoken.
I would never want to get on the wrong side of a fight with Ozzy. He actually is like the guy who whips out his wallet to show you the picture of him on the set with Chow Yun Fat when he used to be like a stunt guy, and he's a really funny guy.
I think we found our next guest.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he would love the shit out of that. He lives in Park Slope. He's like a half a mile.
Does he love basement apartments?
No, I think he's above ground.
Well,
Does he like them?
10 minutes, he'll get used to it. It'll be
Oh
fine.
Lord, the
elevation.
dank. Jeremy's the lord of the dank. But anyway, Ozzy is an inspiration, and my mouth will get me in trouble sometimes. I'm glad he didn't punch me.
And your looks too. Sometimes when you look at people when we're driving on the highway,
My
it's
looks
too
will
mu-
get me in trouble
Too much
sometimes.
eye contact.
No.
with
That was
people.
the sound of my
when
muffler
he's driving by people
in the
it's
Cavalier.
Too much eye contact sitting in the passenger seat.
I think I used to be much worse
Checking
at that.
everything out, checking
How?
out 2-door, 4-door,
What?
color the person's shirt is.
You're not riding with Rain Man. You are riding with Rain Man. Okay?
No, I know. Every 5 seconds. Oh, look, it's a bird of prey. I swear to God, for 9 hours, this kid was
Guys.
like every 5 minutes. Oh, look, there's another bird. Oh, there must
Except
be
for the-
something jet out there.
Except for the dorky opening for the ooh look, it's really accurate what he's saying. Just de-nerd the beginning of that equation, and it's very
I call
accurate.
it as I see it, folks.
Dude,
I'm driving. I'm doing all the driving.
They look majestic. Well, that's your fault. You signed the agreement.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if you wanted me to drive, you
Oh,
could
it's
have.
okay. No, I don't need anyone to drive. I'm the responsible one.
So I can look for birds of prey.
Yeah, because you would
majestic.
crash the car.
I do it when I'm driving myself. I also can see birds of prey and admire them.
But you drive a Prius. We're driving a minivan. It's bigger.
Okay, so I mean, we both have no genitals at this point. Eunuchs. We're both eunuchs.
I didn't say it was a 2500. I said it's a minivan.
What's the difference? Both of
One's
us
a
have,
pickup truck.
right,
Jeez.
and then we would have extra genitals.
No, don't you? This is overcompensation, I think. A minivan, I don't think you're undercompensating. I think it's perfect.
It's such a fine line to walk.
I think
Judging
a
people by
minivan
the
is just
car.
perfect. My band tours in the minivan. We're around in the minivan. I feel most comfortable naked in the minivan.
In the shower or the bedroom, not a minivan. You know, I can
sometimes.
say we didn't see one PT Cruiser on the way here, and that's something that we can all hate on, I think, right? A room full of people does not disagree with me. I guess that's generous. They
Nobody has one in here.
They didn't actively object, is the thing. The PT Cruiser owners are passed out.
Well, maybe this has nothing to do with PT Cruisers. You want to maybe bring up a little a guest?
Do it. Bullshit with us.
I think we might as well.
Jeremy is the king of segues.
How about a big round of applause for Jared Bush? Where is he?
See, this applause I saw coming, and it's earned.
Oh, hi
Jared.
guys.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I thought earlier you were going to segue me in with the Jared with Subway thing.
It crossed my mind, and I had to drop it because I didn't
Isn't
want
he
Mike
from
making
Indiana
fun of me
too?
again.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis down the street.
So it hit home. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. God, so sorry.
Together, we're going to get through this.
Yeah. We're just
Together
It's
with this
gonna
guy
take-
who happens
it's
to
gonna
be
take
named
a lot
Jared.
of long certificate cards, a lot of free Subway.
this podcast, we're really just helping the nation pick up their pieces from this.
It's a big nation, and there are a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
How big is it?
So, what can you tell us about? What can you tell us about
Speaking
Fort
of
Wayne?
Segway Kings.
Besides that, we're already here because we know that.
Right. Fort Wayne. The television was invented here.
I like that.
TV.
What's the guy's name? What was the guy's name?
Get this, the best inventor name.
It's such a cool name.
I know. The best inventor name. Philo T. Farnsworth.
Whoa.
You like that one, didn't
T.
you?
Farnsworth, yeah?
Yeah.
I heard my name.
If it wasn't for Philo, you guys would just be two dudes from New Jersey. Well, one dude from Brooklyn and one dude from New Jersey.
Yeah, hold your tongue, mister. And you just be some schlub from Ohio.
I'm still just a schleb from Ohio.
True, nothing has
Proud
changed.
of
Even with the invention of television, people gone to the moon, a cure for cancer. Wait, we didn't do that last one.
Yeah.
Yet.
Well, Dan and I, we talked about thanking everybody that made it possible for you guys to come here.
Philo T. Farnsworth, first of all, thank you.
Exxon,
Philo.
Shell, Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Fuck these brands.
Oh, here we go.
These are the people despoiling our country.
I'm just saying, that's why you're a hypocrite, because you were driving in a van from Enterprise and taking all that gas from Exxon,
Listening to your Apple
Shell,
iPod.
listening to your Apple. Yeah.
If you're not aware, listeners, every episode Mike seems to hate a brand. And,
what else can you
I
tell
don't
us
think
about
this
Fort Wayne?
episode's going to be any different.
Fort Wayne.
Philco, one of the first television brands?
Philco?
Philco?
I don't think so.
Because what was his name?
Philo T. Farnsworth.
Philo?
Yeah.
Was Philo one of the first?
Maybe. It's a good name for it. Yeah. The NBA started here. It was, wasn't it, right? Yeah. But it left immediately.
Cheers for lazy players.
The Detroit Pistons, you guys heard of them?
Yes.
Basketball team?
Oh,
yeah. Used
You
to
got
be
into a fight once, right?
What?
Little fight.
You got into like a little brawl fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
I remember.
They were playing in Fort Wayne, and then they heard someone insult them from the audience in Detroit.
Yeah. They were called the Zollner Pistons. And Fred Zollner was some dude who liked basketball.
This person's nodding. She's going to be the fact checker today.
Oh, yeah. She's the resident fact checker.
See, I knew there's always one. It's like Highlander.
Yeah. Which,
Aren't there a lot of Highlander movies?
No, there can only be one.
yeah. But like a lot of, what are they?
You're supposed to back me up on that right away.
Okay.
See? It's a tautology.
Well, there's a lot of, Toyota Highlanders.
Yeah, there's also a Tundra, which is where I will leave you if you do not back me up on facts.
Okay. What fact, what am I not backing you up on here?
Like the Toyota names their car models against about things that they're destroying, like the Tundra and the Sequoia.
Ozone layer.
Canyonero and the like.
Yeah. What would be the best, the next Toyota name?
Oh, probably the the permafrost, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's the natural progression.
There is already a Denali, and we know that that's going to be gone. So there's one called the Yukon, so we'll call one the Glacier. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like the ozone layer. It's a little
It's a team effort, though.
Yeah.
I think that'll be like a series of brands.
It's a little unwieldy for a car name, but
It will never sell in Indiana.
no.
How close are we to Elkhart?
Great question. 2 hours?
That was a great question, right? Because you can't wiggle out of it. You got to like, I know or I don't know. Mm-hmm. And what do they make there?
Elkhart? RVs.
We saw some being towed here.
You saw RVs?
We saw some really cool little trailers.
Yeah, we saw some stuff called RVs. You know, they're pretty cool.
Those survival trailers that we saw.
Just teeny little
Stories of the road here, guys.
What could you do?
Great.
You could put them in the water.
They were little teardrop trailers.
You could drop them out of an airplane.
Yeah, it looked like you could fire them out of a spaceship or tow them on the road, and they would have been just fine either way.
The RVs?
We all wanted one.
These little trailers that they had.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I thought about running it off the road, but then I thought again and said that's not good.
That they would survive anyway, no matter what you did.
Yeah, I know, but then we probably wouldn't get to. I had this grand plan. I was going to steal it. That was my idea.
So you're going to run it off the road and then steal it?
I was going to run the trailer off the road.
And then there were 4 separate trailers on the back that we were each going to steal one, like the Italian.
Again, you just go to another Enterprise, rent a car,
then you're
get a couple more cars,
you're just going to rickshaw it, across the state.
Just going to rickshaw it because we wouldn't have any cars at that point. So our plan fell apart when Dan dropped of a heart attack 2.3 miles later.
Yeah, but that was 2.3 miles.
Of thrill.
Okay?
Of thrill.
Seriously.
In my own, I made 2.5 miles in the same time, but I was already. I looked back to watch him die.
That was nice.
Oh, God.
Did you bury him?
No, he only dropped. He didn't die. He only dropped.
Oh, okay. You could bury him in the teardrop trailer.
You back and look at me?
Bird of prey over the highway.
Did you count how many birds of prey you saw?
I swear to God, like
man.
30.
30?
It's in I would say every 15 to 20 minutes for 10.
Was it just the same
hours.
one that was just following you guys?
They were not following us. They were in different places. And I was encouraging in the beginning because then I was like, "Hey, Mike, look! Oh, bird of prey!"
Again, for the listener, please delete the dorky opening and the rest of it. Right after.
Oh, jeez! Look at that bird of prey!
Ozzy.
What's that, a bald eagle?
Ozzy's really handsy. Ozzy gets handsier the more he drinks, and he's like,
that's
like
a
at the bar.
red-eared
At the
hawk.
bar, he's always like this and stuff. So I can only imagine that after 9 hours in the car with Danny, he has like a single bruise right here from my elbow. Like, dude, look like bird of prey. Look like bird of prey.
Sad but true. You guys are laughing. You guys want to deal with it? We'll set up a GoPro. You can watch for 10 hours.
I'd watch that.
watch that?
Oh, yeah. A live stream of
It'd be a horrible stream if anybody else wants to set that
Mike
up.
finding birds of prey.
Yeah.
Pointing out Waffle Houses
I'm
that we're not
aggressively
going to.
through XM's channels because I don't ever get that
Anything
option.
other than Mike's incessant nature calls.
Yeah. Were they specific birds of prey, or just generally like could you figure out what kind of species? Or
My God, man, they're circling up above.
yeah, you were
Got out his
What am I?
camera phone. He zoomed in as much as he could.
What am I, an ornithologist or something?
well, you've got the enthusiasm for it.
What am I, an ichthyologist pointing out fish in the sea?
He had me tether my phone to his iPad so he could look at the different birds. I think that's what it is. Northwestern Ohio birds of prey.
They're great, man. And we, as highway travelers, only make too much food for them, right? We're always making food for them.
By what? Like
Running things over, forcing
Yeah.
things to like mad dash across highways and make them like, because they stand out as they're,
yeah.
and then they.
The other day, I saw turkey vultures just right in front of my house.
You see?
Is that like the Grim Reaper coming?
That's what?
You have an old dog or something?
No, it's like
Is your neighbor getting foreclosed on?
I live next to a Radio Shack.
It's a problem in the heartland.
Yeah. No, they were just hanging like these giant birds of prey. A turkey vulture is a bird of prey, right? A turkey is, right?
Turkey's a bird of prey?
Neither of those are.
Neither?
Neither of those.
So, yeah, both turkey.
That
and,
was like a.
If it ain't a hawk or an eagle or an egret, I don't know what they're called.
Or an osprey.
It wasn't an eagle hawk. It was
or a kestrel. This
Not
is
to be
like
confused with Eagle Heart.
this was a perfect like coffee talk. A turkey vulture is neither a turkey nor a vulture,
Discuss.
but it is a vulture.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, they were two of them, and then they grabbed Roadkill. You're right on that. And then they dragged it right up, like, in the yard. And it was just like, you'd have loved it, because I was sitting on my couch in the family room, just enjoying this.
Do you have a picture window or something where you can?
Yeah, and then a rocking chair.
No, I mean, I would enjoy that.
No, it totally
We
was.
were eating carpaccio and it made you sick.
Tartare and then sashimi the next night.
Yeah.
I think I mean, we
can't eat that shit anymore. Those goddamn vultures, turkey vultures.
Then they wouldn't leave, and it became a problem.
Window, dive bombing the sashimi.
Children in the neighborhood are very scared, and it's a problem now.
How big are the roadkills that they drag into your yard?
There was like a squirrel and a raccoon.
It was a feast.
Yeah.
Does this happen a
what it
lot?
was.
Does this happen more than this is just one time occurrence?
This was once, and then it happened again like a month ago.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hey, I live
Hey,
it.
what do you guys want to do? I don't know. Let's go eat dinner at Jared's. All right.
Make sure you get the young animals.
Tracy's bringing squirrel, and I got myself a raccoon. We can share.
We
It's a
all
small
pay good
squirrel.
money. We pay good money for nature film channels, and this guy is getting it for free, live. All the bits and stuff that they edit out on Channel 13 because they don't want you to see nature.
Yeah, the behind-the-scenes nature.
The raw stuff.
I see it all.
The raw stuff.
The raw real.
I did a few kills in Jared's yard. Yeah, I mean, it was no big thing. I dragged it over there. Yeah, I tore it apart, tore its freaking head off. But what? What am I
Yeah,
going to
but
do?
back then, that's just, we were just doing it for the love of the kill,
It was done. That's how it was done at that point.
We were hungry. You kids today, you just do it to do it.
After I mistook that trucker bomb for a squirrel baby, though, a bit into it, never again.
The scene changed after that.
Radio Shack closed. Jared moved away.
The squirrels just never tasted the same. I don't know.
We started getting those brown squirrels in from Canada, those ones.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. They're always messing everything up.
I was trying to isolate if there's an accent over here, but I haven't really talked to enough people. How does Fort Wayne differentiate an accent?
Well, when I was...
Hey, shut up. I'm segueing over here.
I said good question.
That's the point. You're derailing.
You are killing it with the questions, by the way. You've got a lot of great questions today. Fort Wayne. Now this may be a rumor. This may not be true, but I was in a linguistics class once, and they said there was a study done in Fort Wayne because of how neutral, like the Northeast Indiana area, about how neutral our accent was.
You can't tell where you're from.
Yeah.
Like if you guys would be
Interesting.
you guys would be the type O negative of telephone operators.
Exactly right. Yeah. Which is a great idea.
Like you always want to relate to people when you call the call service center. It's like I can't relate to you in Manila.
Yeah.
I can't relate to you in Bangalore, but I can't tell where you're from. How am I supposed to try and relate to you? You know what I mean? I can't.
We're fungible. I mean, we can be from anywhere.
Much like the RVs produced in Elkhart.
Yeah. Big shout out to Elkhart.
Wow. I hope we get a free RV out of this.
We never
It'd be
named.
so much better than the minivan that I was speaking so highly of earlier.
We never named the brand anyway, so it doesn't have to be a brand that we love or hate at this point.
It's just the concept of an RV.
Yeah.
The concept we're totally cool with.
Sure. No, it's just like when you have tax breaks for producers of recreational vehicles with a certain amount of wheels. That's not for any one producer. It's for all producers.
Right. Yeah. We're just a fan of RVs in general.
Here in Indiana.
But not Arby's.
I think we can all agree that
There was an accent there. I thought you said Arby's instead of Arby's.
no. Arby's. I had a revelation the other day, guys, about Arby's. You ready?
It hurts.
You ready? I was driving and I was thinking like Arby's. I was just saying the name because I saw it. And I, much like you, I just
See things and read them, right?
Yep. Arby's. McDonald's. Tell me when to stop. I can do this all day.
Yep.
Arby's, and I was going R-B, R, the letter R, and the letter B, roast beefs.
Yes.
I didn't realize that, and when I tell my friends that, they're like, "Yeah, obviously." But to me, it was like this, like epiphany moment.
For the listener, there's a lady in the audience who just looks disgusted with you right now. You don't understand that.
Stand up and judge him.
Yeah,
stand up. Come on.
No.
Well,
no, it's okay. You can have. It's just like social media. There's no. I'm not going to call anyone out. No one's responsible for their actions.
well, prophet's never welcome back in his hometown. You know what I mean?
You are the person that advertising execs talk about.
Yeah,
You're
an
like
idiot.
Yeah, you're idiot zero. No, you're like a special idiot. That
No
makes less
accent. No accent.
It's like we're trying to design advertising that even the dentist idiot will understand. How will we make it so they know that Arby's stands for roast beef?
It took me a long time, but I got
How do we
there.
dumb down the nation? We'll take 10,000
I know.
people
A
from here.
crossword puzzle style Arby's with the R and the B spelling roast beef going downwards.
I felt like it was like, because I was saying it in my head and like piecing it together. I'm like, I was trying to think what I can equate it to, and do you remember the National Treasure movies with Nicolas Cage?
Who can
How could
forget?
we? Yeah. Wow.
Lest we forget.
It's right up there with Code Talkers as far as my late aughts.
Yeah. My brother was a huge fan of these National Treasure movies. So we watched one, and it just reminded me of that, where he's like piecing things together, and he's like, like roast beef, Arby's, R-B, R-B.
Or like
Arby's.
or like
We got to go to
Indiana
Washington, D.C. You know what I mean? Like,
Going all the way up.
Like Indiana Jones solving problems on the fly real quick with like mythology.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're discovering the secret of meat.
Right, yeah. Yep.
You're a real
Guys, it was really important to me, just forget I said anything.
It's fine.
You're a real lunch meat pioneer, Jared.
You can always tell a pioneer. Oh, Lord. You can always tell a pioneer by the arrows in their back.
Hey, that's an Indiana
Little
joke.
Indiana humor there.
Sure.
That famous Hoosier hospitality is baring its teeth at us right now.
So, yeah. Being a Jared's hard right now, for sure.
Yeah, there must be a shitty name in the phone book right now. Right?
Yeah.
Think people just do hate crimes on Jared's to get revenge?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Before it was, people would remember my name like, oh, like the Subway Jared, and it was annoying just for the fact that.
Now it's horrible. Now your mailman hates you.
Yeah. Just shakes his head in disgust when he
every time.
Yeah.
But guys, who knows? It's like if you got in trouble for kiddie porn and we're hanging out and now I'm responsible. Because I do things with you all the time.
What are you talking about? You helped
know.
me get
You
the
didn't get
bracelet. The
arrested.
bracelet came off, right? Look, it's not
Just
on
put it
there.
down. You have to drive really quickly through school zones. Like every one of them.
Is that a concern of yours, Dan?
I mean, I try to stay on the highways, as much
No,
as I
but
can.
he may get into something illegal.
I mean,
I think I should
that's
be.
what I'm, that's
I think
all I'm
I
saying.
should be more worried
who
about
knows what
associating
happened?
with
Who
him
knows
than you.
what Jared did or didn't do?
Right.
You don't know, but
you.
he's getting in trouble.
I just
because
met
his
you
buddy
10
did
minutes. I
something.
have nothing to do with
And
this guy
Mike
before
is
an
my
hour
buddy,
ago.
and we used to be on TV together. It could be a whole thing, like, oh, was he diddling while he was a kid? And
Was he what?
were you diddling me on the set? Like, I don't remember. I blocked that stuff out.
Did you hear it
Did you
first?
think by saying it under your breath that I wasn't going to know what she said? She's already going to tell the media.
Somebody just left.
I'm just
Somebody.
saying. Well, that's going to be.
This is a serious revelation
TMZ
to give up
care
in the
about
middle
us
of the
anyway.
country with the most neutral American accent.
She's running to the papers.
I'm
She's
just
going to the
saying,
papers
man,
with
you
it.
gotta you gotta see what happens. You gotta see what pans out.
So you're saying maybe I did?
I mean, I don't know what happened, Mike. I mean, do you remember everything that happened to you when you were 7 years old?
Sure. What day do you want?
I want April 13th,
God, Mrs.
1986.
Mrs. Maniaci, I did not get along with my second grade teacher, and I think at one point I said to Kelly, so Kelly with braces was like the snitchiest girl in my class, and I said to Kelly, I wish Miss Maniaci would shut up, and she snitched like She snitched. Well, they want more truth, obviously. Here comes more stories. Here comes more stories from the past.
For the listener, we just had a beer delivery. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I would say that Miss Maniaci reprimanded me, and she was pregnant that year that we were her second grade class, and years later she showed me the kid, and I was like, oh, that poor kid. So much hate went into her that during the pregnancy. I bet the placenta was all like.
For the listener,
That
he
was
was doing a
second grade.
Tales of the Crypt face. just there.
Yeah, it looked like the Crypt Keeper.
Classic cosplayer.
People down the street got that joke for sure.
Jeremy, you're not allowed to drink.
Oh, I am.
No, you're supposed to be fact-checking our fact-checker.
No internet. I'm taking the night off from fact checking and fat checking.
And fact-checking. And fact-shaming.
Yeah.
I'm not going there.
Why?
Because I stopped.
I
I'm
want to
not going to
shame
give you
you.
any more fuel for fire.
Can I
I
hair
think
shame
you do, and you don't even know you're doing it.
Can I hair shame you more now? Reveal your gingerness. We're 3 gingers and a dais. You know what I mean? This doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for clapping. It's really
okay,
brave of us.
Pity claps
There's
is really the
Manic
best
Panic in the
clap.
back. We'll just give you a little spray.
It's like you just pulled up like a cage revealing 3 platypuses. They're like, oh, they're endangered. Oh, it's so Going to
God
the
must
zoo.
have a sense of humor. Look
Yeah,
at
exactly.
him.
Oh, why does he keep those around? It's like the appendix.
Wait, Mike, what did you
Title
title?
Danny's drink. It was Truth Serum.
Yeah, I can tell. The hair. The
seventh
hair. What'd you
grade.
call it? No, Danny's hair. You gave it an awesome
Oh, the
name.
Valiant.
Oh, damn it.
I gave you a little. Hey, maybe Dan, if you turn in profile, we'll give something that the listener couldn't possibly see. He's got the Prince Valiant back there. He's just got a
stop
flip.
saying Prince Valiant, all right? I don't have a Prince Valiant haircut.
If you let it go 2 more inches, it'll become a Prince Valiant. Damsels will be looking for you to rescue.
What can I do to fix it?
Cut it shorter.
Okay.
Stop being so chivalrous.
Listen to me. You're about a
This has
month
been
out.
a frugal haircut.
Yeah, you're a
I
month-
cut my own hair. So what? I cut my own hair. Duh.
You're a month out from the Monica at this point, okay? You're getting close. At the beginning of this job, the very beginning of July, I got a haircut right away because I was just already dying. The summer has been bad in New York City. Do you think he can
bad?
You think he can survive with the Valiant in New York City? Like hot, gritty.
Yeah.
89 degrees.
It's happening.
89%
I've done
humidity.
it. I've
He's
had
here.
this
I mean,
haircut
he's
since
the
I
living
cut it.
testimony right now.
Yeah. His black T-shirt
I didn't
is
have to
moist
cut my
right
hair
now,
because I
folks.
can't deal with the oppressive heat.
This is a moist black T-shirt that you're looking at.
When
okay?
you cut your own hair.
This is I did. Yeah, I cut it this time.
Looks great. That's great, man. Keep it up.
You know, I can't see the back of
If
it,
I-
so
If I
fine
go,
with me always.
Here, I'll take a picture.
if I go to a barber, can I sit down and go, "Give me the Tamborelli"?
Yeah.
Or its variant, the Tamborelli Valiant.
Yeah.
I really hate Valiant. I don't know why I hate it so much. But coming out of your mouth, I just can't.
It's the name of a car and a
car.
comic book and a prince.
Yeah.
I think that's what I don't like is you're calling me Prince.
You know what it was? It's like that association with the Sunday comics. Like you would get comics during the week that would be in black and white in the regular daily paper, but then the Sunday paper had those like extra large in color comics, and one of them was Prince Valiant. What are you doing with all these words? Here's a blonde guy doing things. You know, it just was not the most like it wasn't a comic that gripped me and kept me like from week to week. But
Like Family Circus.
Yeah.
that's simple. That's boldface. You know what I mean? Like it's different.
Yeah.
Like farting in the bathtub. You know what I mean? Like that's something everyone can laugh at.
Right.
Prince Valiant is like he's venturing and stuff. It's like a serial, and you know.
This was in
intended to,
your
like,
newspaper?
Pull you in. No, like the Sunday paper, not in the daily.
Oh. We didn't have that here, I don't think.
No, the Sunday paper would have like for better or for worse,
Oh, yeah.
or the Family Circus. You know,
Yeah.
as you said.
It wasn't much of a circus, though. Like, things didn't get that crazy that I'd call it a circus.
If aliens landed on our Earth and just learned about us from the Sunday comics, they would think we were very boring people
Very lame people.
who occasionally got chased around by dinosaurs if they just read The Far Side.
And
Yeah,
still
yeah.
obsessed by Vietnam with Doonesbury.
Oh,
Doonesbury,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. And hate Mondays.
And love lasagna.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
We're, of course, talking about Charlie Brown right now.
Yeah. Shit. I think Sunday comics in general are a good thing, even when you get them on Saturdays, even if you don't read all of them.
I'd agree.
This has been
Goddamn right.
This has been Words with Michael C. Morona.
I'm closest to this guy, so maybe you can disagree, separate you two.
No, I'm fine. No, I was reading the sports section on Sunday.
Who you reading?
About the New York Metropolitans, mostly, and the New York Giants.
They cover those in Jersey?
Okay.
Yes, they do. Just because, whatever, the Giants play in Jersey. I don't care.
Okay.
It's the Jersey thing.
It's Jersey thing.
I don't know.
I want to talk to somebody who's like the ultimate Fort Wayne accent. Do you think you can get them in here today?
I think. Let me see.
Anybody
Did you hear
here?
what he was saying earlier?
I mean, I think mine's pretty spot on. I'm like.
Does everybody in this room agree that sounds like Fort Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well.
Jared Bush sounds like Fort Wayne. If they were to do like Fort Wayne commercials, I'm like the Tim Allen of Michigan. Pure Fort Wayne, it's me. Here we are.
You got caught trafficking cocaine in college? And
Exactly
then
right.
Successful actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to
Someone
come up
had
with
to do
your.
it.
No one had to
Someone
do
had
it,
Yeah,
Dan.
someone had to do that.
No one had to.
You know what? It's a Pavlovian effect. You say Tim Allen, it's going to happen. No? Tim Allen.
He went to the Coke thing. You went to his catch grunt.
Catchphrase. Yeah.
His catch grunt.
I mean, they're both.
yeah,
It's a catch grunt.
The knee kick
Hey,
of.
they're synonymous. They're both addictions. He didn't have to do that every time. He could have told them not to use that, but he liked it because that was like the sound of money for him. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
That's actually
You do that pretty well,
spot
yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
Congrats on that. You're working well.
You should do it for half the price that Tim Allen does.
I'm undercutting Tim Allen every time.
Aren't you sucking money off of Billy West too? Don't you do like a mean SpongeBob that he doesn't?
No, I don't do SpongeBob.
It's Squidward.
It sounds like you might.
Dan
I
used to-
don't
he used to
No, I don't.
He used to
okay?
do something big and yellow. He used to do the Magic School Bus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. What's up, guys?
So what's Miss Frizzle like?
Miss Frizzle, she
Knows the
liked to go
lingo.
on lots of adventures, and I didn't because I was a scaredy cat. So completely unlike me, so I was really acting a lot.
Yeah, you really held yourself back on that one.
I know. Whiny.
If you
Sounds
had
like my character from GTA 5, just he learned to curse.
if you had your choice, where would we have eaten breakfast today? We wouldn't have eaten breakfast, would we?
No, we would have eaten breakfast at a Waffle House, but they don't seem to have them in Northwest Ohio.
What?
There's no Waffle Houses up here.
It's weird, yeah, because there's a lot down south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this
Kinda
isn't
weird.
South,
And
obviously.
now by
just
down
obvious I'm
south,
saying
you
that,
mean
it's just-
Ohio north of Kentucky?
I don't know, anywhere below here on the map.
Yeah.
Just below 90, below 80, below.
I guarantee there's one by north of Columbus.
Oh, 100%.
Personally guarantee that?
Oh, it's a personal Tamborelli Valiant guarantee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backed by
Yeah.
Tamborelli Toledo Tamp.
It's true.
Your money
I
back.
got-
You'll get more chili in that dog or your money back.
Put a stamp at the bottom of my gut and just go boop.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Well, who's ready for another one of those patented Jeremy segues?
Hey.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Jared, give us some of your plugs.
Plug
What
us
do you
up.
got for us?
Plugs?
Twitter. What do you got?
Oh,
Twitter?
boy.
Twitter?
Well, actually, I'm with Let's Comedy.
Heard of it?
Heard of it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so. And we really, we just try to bring comedy to Fort Wayne. We're trying to build a community here.
Let's Comedy Fuck the World, right?
Yes.
That's what that stands for, right? I was reading up on my internet, the abbreviations because I'm like I don't know how
I
to
think you got
count.
that wrong.
Is it Let's Comedy for the Win?
Oh, Fort Wayne. It's FTW.
Jeez.
But I get where you're going now. I like that.
Boy.
It's really like insert your own thing. So yeah, I mean, it could be absolutely.
Well, no, definitely fuck the world. You're inserting your own thing. You're inserting your own thing right in the world, bro.
Yeah.
When
There's not a fissure big enough to contain me. I contain multitudes, bro.
We come out swinging hard
In Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
It's like metal.
Yeah.
It's really metal.
So yeah, I mean, Let's Comedy is, it's just our. We want to create a comedy community in Fort Wayne, and we just like to bring in acts, bring in you guys, great folks to come in and visit us.
Rehabilitated pedophiles.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed, folks.
There it is. Your suspicions were right.
Acknowledgement.
Okay, who was the one who used the word diddling? Who used the word diddling, guys?
Hey,
For the
that's
first time, not this time. This is referential.
Hey, man, it's in it's in the lexicon.
Yeah. Diddling.
You wouldn't use a word. Yeah. Oh, now Jared used it too. I was
used
just
it.
about to give you credit.
Hey.
I said it kind of off mic though, and like in a
We'll see if it
reflective.
gets picked up.
We caught Secretary of Ginger Jared talking about it.
You're gonna say it?
I'm saying he's in a power position. The Secretary of Ginger is like very representative. And where are we? Fort Wayne County? What is this? Allen? I should have read up.
You had 10 hours in the car.
The reason that I have such good questions is because I don't know nothing.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's great.
Did you finish that beer?
I finished this one. Actually, earlier I opened this, and I don't know if you guys saw it exploded all over me.
Actually, speaking of that, Mike had a very similar incident in the car. It wasn't beer. Police officers out there.
It was from rare imported seltzer. We took it from New York. No, we took it from Jersey.
No, it was in Pennsylvania. We got it from Pennsylvania.
I think there's something known as the seltzer line, which is also where soda becomes pop. It's right at that same place, and they don't sell seltzer anymore after that line. So we had to bring some in from another state, and I wasted some by opening it up real haphazardly.
Well, you're probably just really excited about those birds of prey, and
nothing like a callback, folks.
Jared Bush, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're gonna keep this going. Your next guest on this is Mr. Nate Utesch. Get him up here. Where is he?
Now I understand why you were sitting where you were sitting. That's cool.
I thought ahead.
Hey, dude.
Wow.
Bring it all the way around.
Mike didn't know what was going on, I guess.
Well, not that far, but like if the Ewoks do that trap where the logs come in from the side, we're all gonna die. It's not missing you.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I want death. So hey,
hi.
Here we are.
You probably have more tattoos than everyone at the dais. It's a table. It's just a table. It's
not hard for me.
It's not raised. It's just a table.
I have bad ones. Well, we've talked about my bad tattoos. Let's not do that anymore. I'm already super embarrassed by them. Everybody has them. Do you have? I'm sure you have a bad tattoo.
No, you don't have any bad tattoos.
No,
He had good ideas with all of it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. On this table.
You're not from Fort Wayne, though, right?
I am.
Yeah.
This is my home.
A Fort Wayne musician. And, you do lots of other stuff.
Let me just listen to him speak and see if I can figure out where he's from. Hi, I'm having trouble with my router. This is hello. Am I connected with customer?
Oh, here I am. So what's the problem you said you were having again?
You said your name is Nate?
Yes. Yep.
Is that an American name? Where are you calling from? There's those jerks who call customer service.
Yes. I know about them.
I can't tell anything, but now I'm thinking about it too hard.
But where I'm from?
Yeah.
Give me a sentence. I'll read it back to you.
Quick brown fun fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Quick brown fun fox jumped over the lazy dog.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to place, right?
It sounds like you're auditioning for American
we can come
Idol
back to it.
in Fort Wayne.
That'll happen. You'll have that.
Did that happen?
I don't.
There's got to be regionals in Chicago or something like that, right?
Yeah, probably.
We listened to some of your music in the van on the way over.
How dare you?
Oh, we thought that'd be. That's not a. No, we thought that'd be a good thing.
Do we have to pay?
Done that? Should we have just?
Was it Spotify? Because I want to get my pen.
I was going to say, do we have to pay you
Honestly,
because we listened to it?
Yeah. Well, they'll figure it out. I think.
Was it Bandcamp?
I'll get a check.
Oh, it might have been
It was
Bandcamp.
Apple Music.
Get your family screensaver off of there.
Hey, you leave my family out of
Get
this.
your family picture screensaver off of there. No, I didn't know that we were not paying you to listen to your music.
Yeah, that's all right.
Stuff. I enjoyed it.
No, on Apple. If it was Apple, we did. You did get paid because of Taylor
Yeah, because
Swift.
they switched their-
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
Taylor
She made it
Swift.
possible for us. Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
shout
let's all
out to
give a
Taylor.
round of applause to Taylor Swift.
She enabled us all to shake it off. And,
Yeah. It's been
She's a
shook.
listener. She'll get that.
done been shook. Shooken.
First time I ever did that.
First time you ever shook it off?
No, it's just congratulated Taylor Swift. Give her a little round of applause.
Well, if ever there's a time. Is Jounce on the Apple Music?
Let's go to the tape.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, we're on iTunes.
Fact checker?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think you had to opt out if you don't want to
Oh,
be
you
on
have to
Apple
opt
Music.
out. No,
Yeah.
I guess we opted in.
Yeah.
You think sex
still a
education is going
Rhapsody
to be
guy,
like
though,
that? Like you're going to have to opt,
You opt out of it? Yeah.
I don't want my kids to learn about that.
You find out the day it happened.
Yeah.
It comes home and they're talking about it, and then you realize you forgot to opt out.
It's like that South Park.
Or you could opt out of the field trips instead of like it was always you don't get to go because you didn't return your permission slip with $2.
Yeah.
You have to opt out. You have to go
sit in
because
the
you didn't
bus.
bring
You had
it.
to sit in the bus with the bus driver while they did all the fun stuff.
Hi, we're opt out from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was practicing. We've been thinking of new band names.
Oh man, there was the Nullifiers on in Cleveland. He was like, this was great. We were going down the road in Cleveland trying to find some extremely commercial brewery, and there were two 10th Amendment guys out like holding up signs like, police checkpoint this way, watch out. And all the cars were not making the right like the map was telling us to. We're going another block down and going to the right instead. There was like every single car was just going past these two dudes who were waving signs going,
Yeah, who needs ways?
police checkpoint.
Does that happen
Interesting.
here? I don't. I've never in my life.
No.
I mean that's super.
I don't
ballsy.
actually know what that means, police check.
It's like a roadside check.
It was like a
DUI
DUI
checkpoint.
it was Friday night. When
Like you have to, you're like, I'm driving drunk. Here's the check. I got to pull over.
Yeah.
No, they typically just
But like, hey, I don't want to be hassled by the cops, but you're going to hassle me now because I've got the Valiant here.
Yeah.
See,
embrace the
it's
value.
seeped into you now.
Covered
It's
in
part of you.
seltzer water.
You're describing our road trip. I feel like the DUI thing, it's like you can't have those guys too close or they'll see everyone turning and just chase them down.
Yeah. Always.
Well, I thought maybe he worked for the cops and it was sort of
he
an
was
inside
telling
job.
you.
And
That
he
would
was
have been
like,
really sneaky.
"Dude,
No, don't go here. Make the left.
And then it's like, yeah. It wasn't that, luckily, because we took the right. Did we? Yeah, we
I
took
believe
the
that's
right.
called
Oh,
entrapment.
no, we went straight. I don't know what we did.
That's, you can't do that.
Is that a no-no?
Yeah, can't do
great.
that.
Do you have to drive everywhere in Fort Wayne?
These are
Do
law
you ride
fact
your
checks
bike?
by
Do you ride your bike at
Danny
all?
Tamborelli.
Yeah. The last couple years, biking has gotten pretty awesome in Fort Wayne. They're massaging it a little, giving us some bike lanes.
Are there lanes? Oh, good.
Yeah, being a little more friendly.
They just installed some in Brooklyn. I think they're made of artisanal bikes, like mashed up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They take the old artisanal bikes that have been chained up for a long time in Brooklyn and mash them up into paint. For the
Every 10 miles, you're given a new bike on the bike trail.
It's not easy, man.
Yeah.
So the taxes are so high for these free bikes. So in Fort Wayne, you've seen some more biking infrastructure. This is important, people. I'm glad, Ryan, I climbed you gave back. Yeah. Go Barcelona.
Yeah. What's that mean?
He's got stripes on.
Oh, okay. Stripes and bars.
like
Oh,
a car
as
ride.
opposed
Yeah.
to the recent graduate from Mime University who's treating himself. Congratulations, sir.
So what? What now?
Jeremy, you talked to him for a while.
Oh, bike lanes. Oh, is there a city bike here yet? No.
No.
All right. Because there is one in Cincinnati, I think, in Columbus, which is the bike rentals. It's like you put a credit card in, you get a free bike.
Yeah, we don't have any of
free.
that.
You put a credit card in, you get a free bike.
It's like, no. I didn't take any sort of financial class in school. I don't know how the real world works.
You took a lot of financial aid, though, right?
Yeah. Someday I'll pay it back.
That's what I'm talking about, people.
You got any
That's
student
what I'm
debt,
talking
Nate? You
about.
want to
No,
talk about
none.
any student?
No student debt.
That's excellent. That's a good feeling.
Free. I'm free.
You never
wanted
went
to
to
chime in
school?
there.
Oh, right. You did go
Yeah,
to
I
school.
did. I graduated too. Unlike you, Michael.
That's the difference
That's
between you
mean.
and me.
It's mean
What?
to do
Hey,
that.
can I
You shouldn't
ask?
say stuff
Can I
like that.
segue? Am I allowed to segue?
All day.
Yeah.
Thinking
would you
about
like me to do it
school
for you?
and you two specifically, what was that like? Getting your Pete and Pete on and your school on?
We didn't go to the same school, so we didn't have to compete for girls.
It's
No,
true.
no. Being a Pete and being in school.
Oh, like existing as a student
Yeah,
and actor
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
'cause
it.
you didn't go to professional children's school.
No, I didn't.
That's funny. It's true. That place
had-
exists, and it's a world of pain.
You had to be professional
It's
to
a
get into
world
the
of
school.
pain.
I
Poor
was,
kids who are on the streets now are making millions of dollars, but they're in the streets at heart.
they have one thing in common. They all went to PCS.
all went to PCS. I went to public school.
Yeah, we both went to public school. So
Easy as that. Nobody even knew what you were doing.
I
on
was
the
a new
weekends.
kid in 5th grade, so that was kind of weird.
You were what?
As I moved, and then was in a new place. I was the nude kid in 5th grade. I got in a lot of trouble for that.
Wait, what was the rumor about you that you jerked off in the bathroom
Oh yeah.
in middle school?
That was a middle school one.
I think we've addressed this.
Did we?
Well, I thought.
Let's talk about
I
it
don't
again.
wanna
So we're
bring that
jerking
up
off.
again.
Tell me about that.
You know,
We've also already addressed that in high school, my
who
senior
jerks off in
year.
the bathroom in middle school, huh? With the door open. That was the rumor. with the
Cosplay
door
fans, for one, who were down the street. The
Thanks for bringing that
administration.
up, Mike.
The administration of my school instructed my teachers to fail me. We've covered this,
Yeah.
and most of them agreed. I got 4 Fs and a 72.
Under what terms?
Because you weren't in school enough.
Yeah, because I missed a lot of school.
Yeah.
from acting.
Yeah.
That sucks, Mike.
So sometimes it was a good coexistence, and other times it was poor. There was
Did you graduate?
from high school.
Yeah.
From my second high school. I
Okay.
did graduate.
Okay.
Yeah, he lit a guitar on fire in one of them.
That was not the one I graduated
Not
from.
the one you obviously.
That's not the one.
Mike, we're taking you out of this school, Mike. You can't be lighting those guitars on fire, Mike.
It didn't happen just like that. I also didn't have. I couldn't come up with his name fast enough, but I also didn't have Tony Danza as a high school counselor.
Yes.
Mike, among other things, you gotta wash behind your ears, Mike.
We were the most unwanted class. It was unbelievable. My graduating class had like a different counselor every single year. We just went through them like underwear
guidance
once a
counselors?
year.
Because you were just so miserable to them?
I don't know. They didn't stick
They
around.
kept moving on up. No, well, it's in alphabetical order. The A through M is this person,
Right.
and N through Z is this person. I'm not taking him anymore. I don't care if his last name's Morona. Send him to the other guy.
I was on the cusp. He was like, I do M. I only do Mick names, and the other was like, I only do up to M. So I was in this bureaucratic hole,
With Matt.
along with Nzuga Umbebe, who was also right in that. MA and MB. We were the only two people who didn't have a guidance counselor.
I'm sorry about that. It's my wife and I run into my high school guidance counselor every weekend at the farmers markets and avoid her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta avoid them because they did so much for you.
What else? What the hell else are farmers markets for but avoiding people that you already know? Oh my God, those are.
in Fort
Honey,
Wayne.
turn
That's
left. Look at the squash,
basically
look
what
at
they're
the
good
squash, turn
for.
left.
Scallions and Doc.
Gourds to the right.
Get down behind the kaffir, quick.
Yeah, to the soap.
So, I'm not really into duck, but look at that right there. Beautiful andouille.
You don't ever say anything to her?
No.
Does she buy the same things as you? Is there any
Is she in a
overlap?
booth or something? I don't know why we keep seeing her. It's horrible. I'm scared.
Does she know it's you?
No.
Have you guys made eye contact?
Does she listen to this podcast?
Quick look away.
I think she
Yeah,
does.
you just blew up your own spot. I mean, that's
I
pretty
have
brave.
I have seen an old high school teacher before, but just walking down the street, it was much weirder.
Yeah. Out of the context
Out
of
in the open.
the mortar.
Yeah. Sans carrots.
And then as you're an adult and you have friends who are teachers, and that's like the first thing they say, like, I fucking hate seeing kids that I work with outside of school. I fucking hate it so much. Like, oh, why you gotta be so mad about it?
Oh, see, that's
No, you
horrible.
don't understand. I'm with them from 8 o'clock to 3. After 3, I shouldn't have to see them, ever.
Well, now that immediately
And they're
made me.
good teachers, I think. I don't know. I'm not in school with them, but...
What makes me think of all the times I ran into my teachers now, and like we're so excited to talk
Yeah,
to
you're
them.
so
They
pumped.
hated it.
Yeah, they
hated
Try
it.
to see it from their side.
Oh, that sucks. I
like
feel
a
so horrible now.
Doctor, the same thing. Like, you want to see the doctor. I was like, I got this problem with my finger.
I've never run into my
Say,
doctor.
No, Curb Your Enthusiasm? Okay, we'll move on. It's a great plot into Curb Your Enthusiasm. You should get
it
with it.
sounds like
HBO
it.
Go,
I've
you know,
never-
you can watch them all.
I've never watched
whenever you
it.
want.
That's okay. He's not.
You've
getting
never
money.
seen
Wow.
Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Never.
We
I mean, it's just
lost
like
we just
Seinfeld
lost
with the
Larry
F word.
David if he was
I've
listening.
never watched a full episode of Seinfeld. This is a personal confession I'm making to everybody here.
Wow.
In my mind, both of you were on Seinfeld.
He's shaking his
never
head.
was
He's
leaving.
shaking his head at me like, I thought I knew you. He's shaking
You were the
his head at me.
biggest.
He's like,
You're such a role model to
he's like,
me
he's
until
look-
now.
He looked to his left and he's like, sorry we ruined your Mime University graduation. I can't believe I blew this money on your tickets to listen to this fraud.
What was your jam
The
then?
Simpsons.
Okay, but live action.
Live action what?
What was your replacement for Seinfeld? While we were all watching Seinfeld, what were you doing?
Like acting on
news.
television. Or
I get it.
commuting to high school. I went to school in Manhattan and I lived in Queens, so there was like an hour commute at times. So
It's been on syndication a long time, Mike.
Yeah.
At all hours of the night. 8 o'clock, 2 a.m., 6:30, 1 a.m.
I've managed to watch the
During
Who
the
Shot
day
Mr. Burns
sometimes.
episode part 1 12 times and never ever
Oh, so you
a
don't know.
Seinfeld. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Part 2 I've watched like 18 times.
Okay.
Those are round numbers.
I think we're
Birds of
gonna
prey.
stop this podcast now. I don't want to do any more with you until you've watched at least 3 more.
So you're
Seinfelds.
married.
Yeah. I got the wife out here in the audience. I can't see through these lights, but she's okay.
Hey.
For the listener, there's no lights. We're doing this in the dark.
There's also no audience.
He's also not married. So you drive around with your wife to
Yep.
the farmer's market.
Yeah, on the bike lanes.
Avoid your teacher.
Avoid the teachers.
Okay.
Yep. That's about it. That's a Saturday afternoon.
It's a pretty sweet life.
Check out the
Pretty
cosplay.
sweet life.
Look at the little cat tails and the fuzzy mittens and stuff. And
Oh, that's happening again? Like it happens every other Saturday.
I wish
Yeah.
I had noticed what that building was. Like, if it was the post office, it would be even funnier.
well, here's the thing. It's
Now
the convention
hiring.
center.
Yeah, there's a convention center. That's where it was. It looked like a little
Yeah.
Japanese.
This isn't the convention center?
Not on
It
Saturday, no.
is. Yeah, this is the Comic Con
I thought
San
this
Diego Eastern.
I thought this was the
Spot.
convention. Yeah, this is not.
Yeah.
Can I blow your mind just for a second? Look behind you. We're in a movie theater.
It's a movie theater that serves alcohol.
It's a cosplay theater.
And it's cool.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. It's because you've had too much alcohol. No, for the listener, Mike was trying to be a mime, but
He failed.
miserably. I couldn't do it either, though. But I know someone in this audience that probably could do it pretty well.
Why are you looking at me? I don't.
Are you in the audience?
No, but why would you look directly at me? It doesn't make any
I
sense.
just wanted to say hey.
So you're married.
Doing
You have
great.
a car, obviously.
Yeah, one.
Why Fort Wayne? Why stay here? You can obviously drive away anytime you
I
want.
can. I absolutely can. Fort Wayne is a great place.
Yeah.
What I wanted to hear.
I mean, for real though, Fort Wayne has changed a lot over the last. Like I've been here since middle school.
Unlike Jared.
And in high school, I've been in a band my whole life, one way or another. And in high school, Fort Wayne really was awesome. Had a great scene. Tons of kids came out to every show, and we've been in a lull for a long time. And I feel like the last 5 years, that lull has ramped back up into something pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It feels like it did 15, 20 years ago to me. And that's what, I mean, it really is a great place. We're in the crossroads of America. We're 3 hours away from every major Midwestern city.
Which is why you cite all the car parts factories here.
Yeah.
I think it's great that, because things other, like, Pogs are also back. They're experiencing a real ramp up nowadays, and
Yeah, we didn't get that.
fanny packs and hula hoops. And
What do you attribute it to?
just the enthusiasm of
The
kids? or
incline, like, is there a lot of kids playing music?
I
Are there a
think
lot of
maybe
bands?
those of us that stayed kind of saw the lull and like realized 20 years had passed. We're all here.
we gotta start rocking.
Let's make it great together.
Cool.
And they are. There are a lot of people making Fort Wayne great right now.
It's awesome.
How many of them are here tonight?
All of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, you
Elephants
guys.
in Mud, The Meat Flowers, those are bands that I know.
Yeah.
From here, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. I don't know, that's all I got.
Jounce is playing here in
Yeah,
weeks.
we'll be here in a few weeks.
They're on
They'll
Apple
be here
Music,
again,
and-
guys. So if you don't see it the first time, it's okay.
The Brass Rail. That's a cool place, cool punk rock bar.
Played at the Brass Rail last night.
You were at the Brass Rail last night.
Getting brassy.
Getting brass. Is that what you guys say?
That's what I
that's
said
cool.
just then.
Right?
Only if you're
Jot
from
that-
Fort Wayne.
jot that down.
Nope, we cannot say it. I'm sorry. We can't. We're not from here.
Yeah, but that way, maybe some
It's a local
people might think that we
expression.
are.
No, you
And
can't.
if I say that enough, I might be able to get myself a street name.
You're valiant, like it or not.
Hey, PV, pass me
Hey,
a patch.
who's got some shears? I'm ready. This is ready to go right now. I
not
don't
sure
want to.
that-
I don't want to be
wow.
called Valiant anymore.
I want to
sure
give
the
this
name
guy a
is-
buzz cut. Who wants me to give my fake brother a
Wow.
Okay, let's. All right. Okay, guys. No.
I don't know. I think the people have spoken.
Who wants free
even the mime
beers
was
at
clapping.
CS3?
Even the mime was clapping.
Oh shit. Great.
There's a guy in a striped shirt out there for the listener.
This all makes sense.
Mike
You know
keeps
what?
coming back to it.
Yeah,
So
I know. Thank you. 'Cause I should be the one fact checking this guy, but I didn't, and you did, and that's. You're welcome to the show.
If you cut
I'm
any
saying.
more of your hair off, are you scared you're going to lose your strength? Is that what it is?
No.
Because you never had any. Let go. Let go.
Whoa.
Just let it go. You don't
Stronger than you, Mike.
prove it.
This sounds like a
10 hours in a car. Let's fight.
This sounds like a challenge. Let's do 1 feat of strength each.
At this moment?
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to watch it.
Let's each eat a container of popcorn as fast as we can.
That sounds terrible.
I know.
Last time we did this, it was shotgunning a beer.
And I won that.
Barely.
So that's why I'm asking to do it
Does
again.
anyone have 2 gallons of milk?
That is not happening.
Well, we do have bottles of water.
Very bad. It's very bad to do that, okay? You can't do it. It's bad for your stomach.
Well, I saw it on BuzzFeed.
Well, you can't believe everything you read on the internet, even if it says BuzzFeed. Just ask our last guest, Steve Candell. So,
Who works there for
the listener.
for the listener.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, guys. Oh, you guys aren't up to it. I'm sorry.
Episode 18.
Let's each perform a feat of strength to prove to the people
To do what?
that we can each consume popcorn very quickly.
I feel like that
That would
might...
involve eating something from over there. So just
You know
pick your
what?
poison. Pick your poison.
I'm not playing this game.
Dang it.
I had a crown put in my mouth recently. I'm not trying to
But only I am
crack
the
a
pizza
kernel,
king.
screw it up.
This is a crown right here. I'm the pizza king.
Princes.
You're not talking about Pizza King.
Princes don't have crowns. I don't. Do they have crowns? Did Prince Valiant have a crown?
No,
Okay.
they have
All
trust
right.
funds. They have
Jeez,
trust funds.
this is-
and advisors.
We've gone down a road today. Mostly 80 and 90, guys.
24
I
West.
get it.
Yeah, 24 West, which I thought was going to be a very slow road the whole way, but it turns out it's like pretty much a highway. Who knew?
Lucky for you.
Indiana, come get some.
Do you make this drive again tomorrow? Do you just turn around and do it all again?
Yeah. We.
So you drove. You're going on a 20-hour round trip
watching
road
tour,
trip to
basically.
be here at this
Just to
table.
talk to you
20 and 48,
about
just for you
farmers.
guys.
That's
Just for you
incredible.
guys,
That's
right?
incredible.
Yeah.
You know, we try to do what we can,
We appreciate it.
but we appreciate being appreciated
Good.
appreciatively.
I think that's our status right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are going to drive, unlike you, we are going to drive out of Fort Wayne
No.
tomorrow.
Good luck.
I think that's
scary.
Actually, yeah, it's like that
It
Stephen
is
King
scary.
movie. You never can get out. It starts right back over when you go. We're gonna be at Fort Wayne forever, guys.
Yeah.
So we'll be here tomorrow.
It's going to
8
be
p.m.
just like the Lost Woods in Zelda. You go up, left, and you're out through it.
Wow.
Wow.
one
Big
person
Zelda
in the
fan.
audience.
Yeah.
One person in the
G to
audience.
G, ginger to ginger, man.
I highly doubt knowing Zelda facts is a ginger specific.
But he was the only one who cared.
I guess. Yay, Link. I don't know. That's all I got.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks,
You want to
Nate.
end on that? That's it. That's good.
Let's let
Yeah.
Nate plug some-
Metavari, right? That's
Yeah,
Give us
yeah.
some
Let's let
of
Nate
your
plug
plugs.
some things.
Plug. I'm in a band called Toledo Tamp. That was in the moment. That just came to me right then.
Our EP is called Toledo Tam.
and I just
Yeah.
burped up a little bit.
I'm
It
glad.
Definitely reminded me.
Yeah,
of
that's the tamp.
That was
That's the
chili
tamp
dog.
part of
It's all
it.
chili
Yeah.
dog.
Super
Yeah.
tamp.
Yeah.
Don't leave. He's going to give his address.
Oh, that's my wife. She knows.
You're allowed. Yeah, you live with him. It might have changed.
Okay. While she's gone,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, in a band called Metavari. Who we're playing with you? Did you know that?
Yeah, I do.
So that'll be fun.
I can't wait.
This is gonna be a good time. You'll be
Way
back.
to get away from these guys, you know.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm
finally.
not so bad.
We've just arranged to have black T-shirts hung on the stage with you, so we'll always be there.
Yes.
My screen lock on my phone is both of you, so you just look at it real quick.
Do you
What,
have
that's not creepy.
Do you have a Twitter account? I'm changing the subject.
I do. My Twitter is my name, Nate Utesch.
Yeah, and
You have to
probably
spell that for the listener.
Metavari as well, huh?
And Metavari.
All right.
People can spell it however they want if they end up somewhere weird.
All
It's an
the better.
adventure.
Yeah.
That's what we're all
It's
about.
part of
on
the
this.
party.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I know this guy Nate Utesch. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
There's also that guy Nate
Famous-
Utesch with the CK.
Famous
He's
Dutch
pretty dope,
artist
too.
Nate Utrecht, who
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun.
Nate, thanks so much for
yeah,
coming out.
thank
And
you.
Fort Wayne, thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming out.
Much appreciated. Seriously.
Thanks to everybody at Let's Comedy, Ryan, Andy, everybody. Thank you so much.
thank
Let's go
you,
have a beer.
Fort Wayne.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin and Marianne Ways. This podcast is part of the Feral Audio Podcasting Collective and can be found on their website at feralaudio.com. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.
Feral Audio.